So sometimes we'll have brands that are clearly in a high growth mode. And when they are, they may have even raised outside capital. And they, just like an established brand, have a fixed amount of budget to spend on marketing, right? They have a media plan. And if they're asking the right question, they're going to first say, am I optimizing for profit? Or am I optimizing for growth? And clearly in this case, they're optimizing for growth. And they're going to get a slightly different answer on how to deploy their capital if that's the objective that they have. But they're going to have to have the same discipline to say, where am I spending that is achieving that growth objective? And not all of the channels are equal. And at a given level of spend, let's say I have 7 channels that I'm spending on, we should be able to calculate, if I were to spend another dollar on the first channel or the 7th channel, how much growth will I get from that? And once we can answer that question, we're going to be in a much better position to say, now I can continue to grow faster by spending on the 3rd channel or the 7th channel. And once that channel saturates, we're going to then stop spending there and we're going to move the next decision to maybe the 2nd channel or the 5th channel. It's having this information of knowing what's happening next and knowing for the metric of growth, not necessarily profitability, that allows us to make the most informed decision. I think it's fine to optimize for growth if you have the backstop of capital, right? We may go into negative profitability. Maybe we're targeting 0 profitability. Maybe we're intentionally running it hot in order to achieve that growth. We might have instructions to spend some capital in order to get market share. And that's a completely noble cause, but it still has to have the discipline behind it. We can't just set the investors' dollars on fire.